Umbrella liability. Umbrella coverage is another coverage that should be considered. This coverage can provide additional limit over the underlying primary policy. It may have a broader definition of coverage and help fill gaps in coverage. Study focus, extra protection. An umbrella policy gives you an extra layer of protection when your main policy isn't enough. It can also cover some gaps that the primary policy doesn't. Umbrella coverage is another coverage that should be considered. This coverage can provide additional limit over the underlying primary policy. It may have a broader definition of coverage and help fill gaps in coverage. Simple English. Umbrella insurance gives you extra protection if your main policy maxes out. It can also cover some things your main policy doesn't. Spanish, un seguro umbrella ofrece protección adicional. Si tu seguro principal llega a su límite, el umbrella puede dar más cobertura. También puede cubrir algunas situaciones que la póliza principal no cubre. Multiple choice question. What is the main purpose of umbrella liability coverage? A. Replace your primary policy. B. Give additional coverage above the primary and help fill gaps. C. Only cover business property. D. Lower your premiums. What's your answer?
B.
Correct. Study focus, extra protection. Umbrella coverage is another coverage that should be considered. This coverage can provide additional limit over the underlying primary policy. It may have a broader definition of coverage and help fill gaps in coverage. Simple English, umbrella insurance gives you extra protection when your main insurance is not enough. It adds more coverage and can cover some things your primary policy does not. Spanish, el seguro umbrella brinda protección adicional cuando el seguro principal no es suficiente. Aumenta los límites de cobertura y puede cubrir algunas cosas que la póliza principal no cubre. Multiple choice question. What is the main purpose of umbrella liability coverage? A. Replace the primary policy. B. Provide additional limits and help fill gaps in coverage. C. Cover only business property. D. Lower premiums. What's your answer? Right, that's B. Correct. Study focus keywords from the highlight. Additional limit, broader definition of coverage, fill gaps in coverage. So property insurance. Commercial property insurance protects the property of the business, such as buildings and equipment. Often, property insurance policies are written to cover specific risks, such as fire insurance, flood insurance, or earthquake insurance. These are called named peril or all-risk policies. Simple English, this insurance protects a business's buildings and equipment. It can cover specific dangers like fire, flood, or earthquakes. These policies are called named peril or all risk. Español, este seguro protege los edificios y el equipo de un negocio. Puede cubrir riesgos específicos como incendio, inundación o terremoto. Esas pólizas se llaman named peril or all risk. Question, what does commercial property insurance protect? A, only employees. B, business property like buildings and equipment. C, only customers. D, only vehicles. What's your answer?
Buildings. B.
Correct. B. Study focus keywords from the highlight. Property of the business, buildings, equipment, specific risks, named peril, or risk. Sage, study focus, property insurance, protects business property, buildings and equipment, specific risks, named peril, or all risk. Read, another kind of property insurance is inland marine coverage. This is insurance for property in transit over land. Simple English, inland marine coverage protects property while it's being moved over land. Español, la cobertura inland marine protege la propiedad mientras se transporta por tierra. Question, what does inland marine coverage insure? A, property in transit over land. B, buildings only. C, employees while traveling. D, vehicles only. What's your answer?
A.
Correct. Study focus, property insurance, inland marine coverage, property in transit over land. Read, certificates of insurance are of particular interest to companies engaged in the construction industry. The process of building a structure is a combined effort with contributions from many companies to produce a single project. An insurance company providing coverage for the entire project necessitates that the risk be shared with each participating entity. General contractors are required to collect and retain current certificates on subcontractors to satisfy conditions of their policy. Simple English, in construction, many companies work on one project. Each subcontractor needs to prove they have insurance. The general contractor collects and keeps those certificates. Español, en la construcción, varias empresas trabajan en un solo proyecto. Cada subcontratista debe demostrar que tiene seguro. El contratista general recopila y guarda esos certificados. Question, why are certificates of insurance important in construction? A, they replace the policy. B, they prove subs have current insurance and meet policy conditions. C, they guarantee on-time completion. D, they reduce costs. What's your answer? B, they prove subcontractors have current insurance and help meet policy conditions. Study focus: certificate of insurance, construction industry, combined effort, many companies, risk shared. General contractor collects and retains current certificates on subcontractors. Qualifications for licensure, proof of insurance and registrations. In accordance with the provisions of subsection 58-55-302, 2b, an applicant who is approved for licensure shall submit proof of public liability insurance in coverage amounts of at least $100,000 for each incident and $300,000 in total by means of a certificate of insurance naming the division as a certificate holder. Simple English: to get a contractor license, you must show proof of public liability insurance, at least $100,000 per incident and $300,000 total. Español: para obtener una licencia de contratista, se debe presentar prueba de seguro de responsabilidad civil pública, mínimo $100,000 por incidente y $300,000 en total. Question: what proof is required for licensure? A, building permit. B, certificate of insurance with at least $100,000 per incident, $300,000 total. C, property appraisal. D, workers' comp claim. What's your answer?
B.
Correct. Study focus: contractor insurance requirements. Proof of public liability insurance, $100,000 per incident, $300,000 total, certificate of insurance.